Welcome back to another weekly recap on the prep series. As always, be recapping the previous week in prep and setting the standards going forward. So this will be recapping 2 weeks out from the NPC Midwest Gladiators and 4 weeks out from the Ben Weider Natural Pro-Am. And then also it is peak week going forward for the NPC Midwest Gladiator show. So that'll take up a majority of the video, but as always, we'll cover training, nutrition, activity, all that fun stuff that has to do with prep. And then also a side note, happy Halloween. Hopefully you guys get to enjoy the day, see some friends, get together, just have a great time. Make sure to eat a couple of extra pieces of candy for me if you're in your off season. As we will be dieting through this Halloween season. Just enjoy time with friends. That is one of the big things that I've taken away from prep, or I guess has been neglected on prep. It's just that getting out, the normal eating out, just seeing friends and stuff, get a bit isolated in prep, but have a new appreciation for that and really looking forward to cherishing those opportunities after the Ben Weider Natural Pro-Am, right in line with Christmas and Thanksgiving, just the holiday season. But yeah, a lot of stuff to cover in this video. Not going to cover training too much in depth with it being peak week. But if you guys are interested in my full training program, definitely check out some of the prior updates on the prep series, where I will throw up on screen all of my sets, reps, exercises, and whatnot. But we're going to hop straight into the nutrition from last week and then hop over to peak week and just highlight all the key things from there. Alrighty, well, back to our regular scheduled programming after being interrupted rudely by the fire alarms. I guess some of the chicken fat or grease fell into the air fryer and got very sensitive fire alarms in this apartment. But you'll see up on screen the caloric totals activity from the past 2 weeks. So averages 234 protein, 187 carb, and 53 fat, coming out to a caloric total of 2,097 for the week. Cardio stayed the same at 250 calories on the elliptical, as well as 8,000 plus steps with an 8-pound weighted vest. And then weekly loss came out to a pound. Been pretty aggressive on that side with the deficit, but just a couple of weeks left in prep and really want to push that conditioning envelope to the best of my abilities. So we're digging in the deficit for sure. But that kind of covers everything for the prep and activity. And if I hadn't mentioned it, definitely check some of the prior videos for actual training structure and my split and whatnot. Not going to cover it in this video with the peak week stuff to go over. I want to keep this video kind of as short as possible with the amount of information that we need to cover. So you guys will see the peak week kind of calories, cardio, and like water intake and whatnot up on screen. So big things, Sunday, just a normal macro day, as well as cardio steps, sodium, potassium, etc. And normal rest day for me. And then for this peak week, we'll be doing 3 days of depletion and then more of a rapid backload approach with 2 high days of around 500 carbs, which you'll see up on screen. And then the November 4th will be the actual show day. So going to be kind of running day based on how we're feeling, how we're looking and whatnot, but just throwing some basic kind of maintenance calories there. So we'll come out to an average around 2,500 for the week, and really happy with that number and kind of want to stay around that ballpark number, just due to having the Ben Weider Natural show about 2 weeks after. Want to stay tight for that show and really put all of my eggs in that basket. And I will throw up some pictures on screen from my last show, the INBF Phoenician Classic, at 1 day out, the morning check-ins. I feel that I had a really full, nice look and think I could have just walked on stage at that point. So we're taking that rapid backload approach more so with just 2 high carb days. And then for kind of training and cardio goes, start to kind of pull off the gas on training at the beginning of the week, doing my full push and pull session at about 80%. So taking a rep or two off some of the top sets. And then we will start to taper out cardio on Wednesday and start to just have a couple of higher intakes of water, keeping sodium and potassium more or less the same through the beginning of the week. And then on those high carb days, we'll increase sodium just to help with carbohydrate loading, as well as increasing potassium on Friday, just because potassium is a natural diuretic. So it'll help me to kind of push out any excess water that I do have. And that manipulation is just coming through a bit of food modification. So nothing too crazy in terms of the peak week that we're doing, similar structure to what we've done in the past. And definitely check out some of the prior peak week content if you're interested, and I go more in depth to the reasoning behind all of this. But I will throw up a screenshot of what those days of eating will look like in terms of the depletion days, as well as the 2 carbohydrate loading days. And Thursday will be a travel day for me. So that's just why we're having kind of the beef and chicken meals first and foremost, because I know I can pack those easier, and then kind of finishing the day out. So that's why Thursday and Friday are different, but essentially going to be the same food choices and whatnot. And that's the big thing on peak week. Just keep your food choices more or less the same, things that you know will digest well, and don't try to do anything crazy. You can get a couple of percentage to the upside, but definitely can detrimentally hurt your physique if you just try anything too crazy. So that kind of highlights things for peak week. Really happy overall with how the physique is looking. You guys will have seen some of the posing footage up on screen, but that kind of covers things at a very surface level. So if you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave those down below. But hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy another weekly update on the prep series. Look forward to the show day video coming. Don't know how much footage I will get, just with not getting professional footage at this show, but hopefully get some video of prejudging finals. I'll be in 4 different classes between the novice and open classes, so hopefully get a lot of stage time, and really looking forward to it. But with that being said, definitely leave a like, subscribe to the channel for future content, and as always, have a great rest of your day and stay fed.